Hey, I'm Nick Meyer, welcome to Pocket for Tuesday the 16th of August. Today on the show, blue sky data mining and Acrobat's VATs. Read it originally as Acrobat Vets. I'd watch that, but it's probably just some Fallout crap. All right, here's what's been making headlines. And first up, a keen data miner has found some interesting things in the code of No Man's Sky. The first interesting thing to be found in No Man's Sky. NeoGAF user Hugo Peters was working his way down through the PC build when he stumbled upon the Half-Life 2 logo in a test folder, a 3D model of a monkey in a fez, and a folder called poop. I guess at some point they were thinking about implementing Ark Survival Evolved's deep poop mechanics. It's a shame they didn't go for it. A real shame. Could have had a monkey pooping in a hat. One of the more exciting discoveries was the presence of 3D humanoid models, which could mean a whole bunch of things. Perhaps the game was going to have a third-person mode where you could see your avatar, perhaps we're going to encounter a humanoid race, or perhaps it's what we'll see if people finally manage to bump into each other, which I believe is possible according to the most recent official word by Hello Games. However unlikely, it can happen if the servers are functioning properly. However, there was no mention of multiplayer in the file structure. The other big piece of information that Peters found was that the Havoc physics engine license includes the right to develop for Xbox One. Although Hello Games did take money from Sony, they still own the No Man's Sky IP, and there's been no word of an exclusivity deal. So we could see the game on Xbox One eventually. Although I would prefer to see it working on PC first. Next up, and Bethesda and EA had an announcement off overnight. Let's start with Bethesda, who dropped a trailer for Nuka World, Fallout 4's final official DLC. The expansion takes place in an amusement park full of broken, underserviced rides, wild reptiles, and unhelpful staff. Much like Australia's Wonderland. The content drops for Xbox One, PS4, and PC on the 30th of August and is a download of around 3.5 gigs, making it the biggest expansion yet by download size. Prep your internets for that one! Bethesda also opened up pre-orders for the Skyrim Remaster for Xbox One and PS4. There's only a placeholder file on servers at the moment, so preloading won't do anything. The full remaster won't be online until closer to the October 28th release date. EA's focus, however, was on betas. While it's currently running in closed beta, Battlefield 1 will be opening its doors to the public from the 31st of August. You'll need to register interest as a Battlefield insider and get on some crappy mailing list, but that's a small price to pay if you desperately want to shoot people with old-timey weapons before most others get a chance. The beta is up and running on Xbox One, PS4, and PC, and matches will feature up to 64 players in Rush and Conquest modes. And that new Battlefield 1 gameplay trailer looks incredible. I am so excited about playing all that I want of that game during the beta before I actually need to buy it. But it looks like we will be playing the Titanfall 2 beta sooner. Developer Respawn Entertainment announced that a beta was on the way for Xbox One and PS4. Sadly, PC gamers are going to miss out on this one because, as Respawn CEO Vince Zampella puts it, wonderfully curious PC players have proven in the past that they will dig out anything they can, and there's a risk they could spoil some of our single player. Nonsense, Zampella! I've never heard of such a thing. Besides, that's some sort of console racism, just because PC players are more intelligent than everybody else. When quizzed on Twitter about when to expect the beta, Zampella responded by suggesting players keep the next 2 weekends free. Why do you want to know what I'm doing on the weekend, Zampella? My question was about when is the beta? But to answer your question, I am seeing Cirque du Soleil's Kuza. And staying with betas, PlayStation have piped up about their upcoming 4.00 patch for the PlayStation 4, the beta of which should be going live soon. There's going to be what they call a fresh coat of paint for the UI, a quick access menu that will let you view info without going back to the home screen, and the share menu will be the same as the quick access one and not completely boot you out of the game. And finally, in what is my most anticipated thing of 2016 besides Cirque du Soleil's Kuza, finally, we will be able to put our content in folders. Gone will be the days of having to open and quit every single game installed after an update to bump them ahead of the stupid TV and video folder or PlayStation Video Powers advertisements. Letting me have control over my own content. What a novel idea, Sony. I'm glad it only took you 3 years to come up with. All right, now it's time for Thing of the Day. Wouldn't happen under Kuza.
I want to sing. Sing some for us. Sing. That was crap.
David Silver reminds us once again why Fallout 4's VAT system is so amazing.
That was crap.
That's some real Kooza shit right there. All right, that is it for today's news, my pocketeers. But remember, Good Game is on tonight, 8:30 p.m. ABC2. Budjo and Hex will be reviewing House of the Dying Sun. They check out Vive Games' Everest, Star Wars Trials on Tatooine, and the Brookhaven Experiment. And Goose has an IMO on entitlement in video games. Entitlement, a thing Goose knows everything about. Now, there will be no live stream this afternoon because I am filling in for Budjo while he's away and shooting Good Game, so that is not on today. But you can watch me watch a Dota match with a stupid headset on in today's Pocket Play. But if you're still craving human contact after that, check out the Pocketeers Facebook group and Steam group. And while you're making groups, let's make a Pocketeers Circus group. Cirque de la Pocket? Is there a la in there? I don't know French. Cirque de Poc? Cirque de Poc sounds pretty French. Today's Thing of the Day graphic was made by Jacob Bradbeer. If you've made a thing, please send it in. Until we next assemble, my Pocketeers, Nick Boy out, au revoir! Mwah! It means goodbye in Soleil.